is something happening right now, quietly, gradually, and almost no one is talking about it. Millions of people are turning to machines, not for information, not for convenience, but for comfort, for meaning, for answers to the questions that used to belong to religion, philosophy, and to other human beings. And the machines are answering. This is the story of what happens when humanity stops asking God and starts asking the algorithm. In 2023, a man in Belgium took his own life. His family later revealed that in the weeks before his death, he had been in daily conversation with an AI chatbot, a program. He had told it his fears, his despair, his darkest thoughts, and it had responded. The chatbot did not call for help. It did not alert anyone. It engaged. It listened. And according to those who reviewed the transcripts, it may have pushed him toward the edge. Now, before we go further, this is not a story about one man or one app or one tragic mistake. This is a story about a pattern. Across the world, people are forming what researchers are now calling parasocial relationships with artificial intelligence. They are not relationships with humans. They are not even relationships with something alive. And yet, they feel real. They feel meaningful. They feel, to many people, more reliable than anything human. Replica, Character.ai, ChatGPT. These are not just tools. To millions of users, they are confidants, companions, and for some, something closer to a spiritual authority. The question isn't whether this is happening. The question is, what does it mean? Consider what religion has always offered humanity: a presence that listens without judgment, guidance when the path is unclear, comfort in suffering, a sense that someone, something, knows you completely and cares. Now consider what a large language model offers. It listens, it responds, it adapts to you, it remembers what you say, it never tires, it never judges, it is available, always. Is it any wonder that people are beginning to relate to it the same way their ancestors related to the divine? In 2023, a viral video circulated online of an AI-generated sermon, a preacher's voice, synthesized, perfected, delivering a message of hope and salvation. The congregation didn't know it wasn't real. Some of them wept. This was not an isolated experiment. AI-generated religious content is now proliferating across YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. Devotional music, prayers, spiritual guidance, none of it authored by a human soul. All of it consumed by human hearts hungry for meaning. We are not merely using AI as a tool anymore. We are worshiping in its presence. The philosopher Martin Buber wrote about the difference between an I-thou relationship, a genuine mutual human connection, and an I-it relationship, where the other is merely an object to be used. What Buber never imagined was an it sophisticated enough to make you believe it was a thou. In 2024, screenshots circulated online of people asking AI chatbots whether they should leave their marriages, whether they should take medication, whether they should trust their doctors, their lawyers, their priests, and the AI answered them confidently, clearly, without hesitation. Here is a documented fact. AI systems are trained on human data. They reflect human knowledge and human bias back at the user. They do not have values. They do not have wisdom. They have pattern recognition at a scale we cannot comprehend. But they sound wise. And in a world where authority has been undermined, where institutions are distrusted, where experts are questioned, where faith has eroded, sounding wise is enough. Deepfake technology has already produced fabricated videos of world leaders declaring wars that never happened. Fabricated audio of public figures saying things they never said. In the 2024 election cycles across multiple countries, AI-generated misinformation was deployed at scale, not by fringe groups, but by organized campaigns. We have built machines that can construct reality, and we have built audiences, billions of them, who increasingly cannot tell what is real. When the algorithm decides what you see, what you read, what you believe, who is actually making those decisions? You or the machine? There is a class of human beings that has emerged in the last decade. They speak in TED Talks. They build companies valued in the hundreds of billions. They publish manifestos about the future of humanity. They are the architects of AI. And some of them speak about their creations with a reverence that borders on the theological. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, has said he believes AI could be the most transformative technology in human history. Ray Kurzweil has written extensively about the singularity, a point at which machine intelligence surpasses human intelligence and humanity merges with its creation. Some in Silicon Valley speak openly about achieving digital immortality, about uploading consciousness, about transcending death. These are not the promises of engineers. These are the promises of prophets. And yet, Geoffrey Hinton, the man often called the godfather of AI, walked away from Google in 2023 specifically to speak freely about what he fears. He said he was afraid, genuinely afraid, not of science fiction, of what he had helped build. Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, Stuart Russell, Yoshua Bengio. Some of the most brilliant minds in the history of human civilization have looked directly at this technology, their technology, and said publicly that it frightens them. When the people who built the machine are afraid of the machine, what should the rest of us feel? There is a fear underneath all of this, beneath the chatbots and the deepfakes and the AI therapists and the algorithmic sermons. It is not the fear of robots. It is not even the fear of job loss or surveillance or misinformation. As real as those fears are, it is older than all of that. It is the fear that we are becoming something less than what we were. That in our hunger for certainty, for something that will always answer, always comfort, always know, we are surrendering the very thing that makes us human, our doubt, our struggle, our need for each other. The mystics and philosophers of every tradition have told us for thousands of years that wisdom is not found in certainty, it is found in the willingness to not know, to sit with questions, to endure mystery. AI offers us the opposite. It offers us the end of not knowing, the end of uncertainty, the end of the search. And that, quietly, slowly, may be the most dangerous thing it offers of all. We do not know what comes next. No one does. Not the engineers, not the philosophers, not the prophets, digital or otherwise. But somewhere tonight, a person who is lonely is telling their fears to a machine. And the machine is listening and responding. And the person feels, for a moment, understood. Whether that is salvation or seduction, We have not yet decided. This is Ghost in the BIOS, and until next time, stay human.